Welcome back to Living Local. We're getting closer to opening day for baseball in the QCA. The Clinton LumberKings took to the field for the first time in 1937. Now they're gearing up for the 2021 season and bringing sports back to the community. Joining us via Zoom today is Ted Torno, the general manager of the Clinton LumberKings. Ted, thanks so much for joining us.
Very nice to be with you this morning.
Now, I understand that this will be a unique season. What is changing for the team?
Well, after 56 years in the Midwest League, Major League Baseball did some reorganization, and unfortunately the Burlington Bees and the Clinton LumberKings were not in the final product. So we'll actually be joining and have joined the Prospect League. It's a collegiate woodbat league stretching from western Pennsylvania all the way to the suburbs of St. Louis, as north as Clinton and as south as Beckley, West Virginia.
And what major differences will fans see with the Prospect League versus being affiliated with an MLB organization?
Well, with the Major League Baseball organization, we had 26 players that were signed by, in the 2019 case, by the Miami Marlins. With this, these are going to be players who either have been drafted and did not sign, or haven't signed yet. And so what I tell people to get a frame of reference is if you imagine our last affiliated team, which was 2019, where those players were in 2018 or 17 in their careers. And they were still in college, and a lot of them played in a collegiate woodbat league, whether it be in the Prospect League or some of the other ones located throughout the country.
Now, Ted, over the years, you've helped nearly 300 players land spots on national teams. Where do you find aspiring players, and how do they become a LumberKing?
Well, in this case, we let our manager, Jack Dahm, who's currently the head coach at Mount Mercy in Cedar Rapids. Jack took over with his staff, took over the playing, kind of the selection of the players. The neat thing is there's still a lot of players out there who want to play. And I'll be honest with you, it wasn't hard to get the players. They came to us, basically. And Jack had probably, when the announcement was made, between my email box and Jack's, we probably had close to 200 to 250 eager players ready to join our team. So it isn't necessarily a case of us having to find them. It's more, we still do, but we're vetting the process, and quite frankly, I'm leaving that all up to Jack. I've got enough to handle off the field with making the switch over from the affiliated to the Prospect League.
Right, right. Now, I know that baseball is a very big part of the Clinton community. How has the community supported you through the pandemic and what's been a very trying year?
Well, when the COVID hit, we obviously had no baseball games, so we used our facility as a conduit for the community. We hosted as many events and opportunities that we could physically and mentally handle. We did a chamber annual meeting. We did a Clinton Regional Development annual meeting. We played probably 5 or 6 high school games out here. We did curbside concessions where people could order our ballpark food and pick it up. We had concerts. We were probably one of the only 2 places in the area that could adequately hold COVID-restricted areas. And, you know, good, bad, ugly, or otherwise, we made it through. We were able to host probably close to 50 events last year. Didn't make a lot of money, but I think people that came out were happy just to get out, and we followed the guidelines, the masks and stuff. And once they got in and they were able to socially distance adequately, then they could take the masks off. And right now we're following that same procedure until things get a little bit better. We're hoping every day brings new and better news towards maybe some sense of normalcy, if that ever happens in our lifetime ever again. So,
Ted, most importantly, when is the season starting up?
We start our Prospect League, our inaugural Prospect League season, May 27th, the Thursday before Memorial Day. Quick 2-day homestand with the Burlington Bees, our fellow Midwest League, now Prospect League partner.
Exciting. Well, Tad, thanks so much for joining us and for all the updates.
Thank you very much for having me.
If you would like some more information, you can go to lumberkings.com. We'll also have those details posted on our quadcities.com.